Good morning everybody. I have just got back from a run and I was so unsure whether to do it, to be completely honest. It did start raining, but weirdly my favourite type of run is in the rain. I just love it. But I'm so glad that I did that. So glad. Like it's like working out. You just don't want to do it sometimes, but then I try and remember that I feel so great after. And just being outside, and it did rain, which is my favourite, so really good. Really like that. I've just finished stretching. I have still got abs to do later on in the day, but we're going to do that in the evening. So after I've done that, I can just have a nice shower and get into my pyjamas. My niece and my sister are still here, which is lovely. Mum and Joe have just had to pop out for the morning. It's also my dad's birthday today, which I'm going to get into a little bit later on because it is a difficult day. So I need to make him a birthday card. I always make a birthday card for him and take it down to his garden. So I'm going to do that and I'll have a chat with you about that and how I'm feeling. Yeah, I've got one more run to go with the Couch to 5k, and that's the first, like I did a run kind of while I was unwell and it just didn't go well. And that one, and I went a different way as well to my normal way, and I'm really happy with myself that I did that. And there's only one more run to go. So yeah, brilliant. I just need to have something to eat. I'm not sure what to have. I almost want to have porridge with apple and cinnamon because it's good. If you haven't tried it, you should, if you like them things. But then warm it up in the microwave with the apples in the porridge so the apples go a little bit soft. It's amazing. Just got out the shower, and the first of Jacob's Pokemon cards for his advent calendar arrived today, although I've only ordered one, so this is the first one, but this is probably the one I'm most excited about. I have got a bunch of others in my basket. I just need to double check that he hasn't got them in his collection. And then I've pretty much, like, if the ones I've picked are right, then I'm pretty much done. And I've also got some little cases as well that are arriving. No, this one's not in very good condition because the ones in good condition are like hundreds of pounds. And I did make sure with Jacob, I was like, are you like collecting ones only that are in good condition? But he said no. He was like, it doesn't matter what it looks like. He just wants to collect them, you know. Okay, that's not, from what I can see, it's not as bad condition as I expect it. No, that's fine. Oh my god, I was panicking that it would be really bad. So it's got this and little scuff marks there, but the actual card itself, oh, I can't wait to give this to him. I think this is gonna have to be day 25 because this is like, I'm so excited to give him this one because he always says, he's like, if I get a Charizard, you're gonna know about it. So I'm very excited about that. I'm so excited. I think this might actually be 24. It might be, I might do Christmas Eve, you know, for this one. Because I feel like if I start off with this being number one, expectations are going to be too high. That's so cool. I was so worried about it being not a very good copy, but it's perfect. Like, that's, like, you wouldn't know. It's only the, it's only the back. I'm well chuffed with that. So chuffed with that. That's so exciting. Now I'm like in the, like, I'm like, I gotta get all of them now. This is so exciting. I just can't keep my mouth shut though. That is a big problem of mine, is that I'm gonna feel the need to tell him what I've got him, but I won't, because that's very exciting. Super exciting. Right, it's a fair bit later on in the evening, in the day now, it's not the evening yet. I really need to get my clock fixed because I keep looking at that and it like really trips me out. But this will definitely be the shortest vlog of the month. Just because obviously, as I said, my niece and sister are over and it's my dad's birthday, so we've sort of just, it's been a difficult day. Like I find this day pretty difficult. So I thought I'd just jump on and have a little chat with you guys, because this is probably the only like clip you're gonna see until I like go to bed this evening. So today would have been my dad's 53rd birthday, and he passed away when I was 7 and he was 36. So it's been a long time. It's been a really long time. I'm now 24, you know. We're getting on and it's going to be 20 years. But it's something that I massively struggle with, and it's something that I feel like I never really dealt with. Like I just sort of was pretty young and just it didn't really sink in, I guess. I find it a lot more difficult now dealing with it than I did when I was younger, because I feel like when I was younger I sort of just was like, okay, well this has happened and now we just got to move on from it. But now I'm older, there's a lot more that you want them here for, and there's a lot more that you wish, moments where you're like, yeah, I really wish they were around, and you go through a lot more. And there's just like milestones in your life that they miss out on. And if anyone watching this is struggling with grief, I'd love to know if you have any tips or just what your thought or what helped you with grief, if something helped you, because I really struggle with it. I can't sit here and say and give you advice and say this is what helped me and this is it, because I don't know. It's just I completely struggle with it, and I never know what to say about it or what to do about it, how to feel about it. And I feel like these past few years has probably been the worst out of all the years, you know. And it's one of those things, but it's like you can't do anything about it really, because nothing can bring them back, and you do just have to cope with it and deal with it. And I always heard that it gets easier with time, but this is one, and I agree with that on a lot of things, but this is one thing that I'm struggling with. But maybe that's because I blocked it out when I was younger, and like there was a lot of things that then proceeded to happen in my life after that happened, so it wasn't, yeah, like I blocked out a lot of it. But if anyone is going through grief, know that like it does, you can cope with it. I mean, I cope with it, and there are going to be some really hard days, but you might find that the hard days are becoming less. Like I feel like for me, I feel like possibly the hard days are becoming less, but the hard days are just as hard, if not harder, if that makes sense. Especially on like birthday. I find Christmas very difficult. That's my one thing. I find Christmas really difficult, but it's just unfortunately one of those things that happens. You know, it's just one of those things that happens. And I don't really know like where this chat is going with you. It hasn't really gone anywhere. I haven't given you any advice, but sometimes it's just good for people to talk about their grief. And if I can make somebody feel a little bit less alone, because they feel like their grief is, you know, not getting any better, or it feels worse than it did all them years ago, I am with you. you're not, you know, it's not silly, you're not alone. I am with you on that. It's such a crazy thing to navigate, even though millions, billions of people have to navigate it. People, you know, it's just a part of life. But it's also made me really like, it started off a lot of anxiety for me just because I then worried about everybody else in my life. And because not long after, my nan passed away, so it then put into my head as like 8-year-old Jamie, after those two things happened, of just being like, oh, you know, like scared of it happening to anybody else. It's crazy what grief does. But I try to remember that, like, it just means that there was a lot of love there. If you have a lot of grief, it means that there was a lot of love. Although sometimes that doesn't help, and sometimes it doesn't make it easy, because sometimes it's just, you just get angry, you know, which is fine, because I get that a lot, where I don't know what, like, I just feel angry and like it's not fair. But I just wanted to come on and just quickly talk to you, and this vlog's going to be very short and there's not going to be much to it. It's basically going to be this chat, a Pokemon card, and then an intro and an outro. But I hope that's okay. We are tomorrow going to pick my glasses up. And we're going to go to the cinema. Actually, we're going to see Smile, so I'll fill you in obviously on what I think of that film. But yeah, it's just been a bit of a day where I haven't honestly wanted to talk much. Jacob rang me on his break because he said that he knows today's difficult and thought I could do the chat, and we chatted a little bit, but we sort of just sat on the phone in a bit of silence because I just don't know what to say. So I haven't really picked up the camera because I just don't know what to say, but I hope that's okay. And yeah, I do appreciate you all watching, but we have, you know, we've still got our quote of the day. I'm gonna work out. I got hit in abs today. Worst day of the week, especially after a run. And yeah, we're all having dinner. We're gonna this evening, Mum's making curry, which is really great. I love curry. But yeah, I'm just trying to get through the day, and I feel like at the moment I don't have many emotions. I'm just going through the motions of the day to try and get through today. But yeah, I hope you're all well. I hope you're enjoying Vlogtober. We're so near the end of it now. Yeah, I'll see you probably next time I see you will be this evening, and we'll be doing our quote of the day. Guys, I've just finished my workout, and before that I was playing this game. Well, actually no, that's a lie. I was playing Papa's Bakeria, and then I went to Pizzeria, and then this is Freezeria, and I've actually never played any of them before. And then my sister and Jacob was like, the Freezeria, Pizzeria is the like first one, but they said Freezeria is pretty good, and I'm on day 5. And I tell you what, like, I get so confused though. So you're making sundaes for everybody, basically. And I really want to upgrade some of my things, but you need, like, for the one thing I want to upgrade, you need $80. Right, so we need large. And then you pop in the ice cream when it's on the green. Then we want cookie dough. And we want sauce. Oh god, you guys are gonna fall. And then we want to mix it. The mixing is what takes so long. Let's see if we've got any other customers. Yeah, we do. And then you've got to make sure you don't get the orders mixed up as well. I did used to love these kind of games when I was a kid though. Okay. So that's probably still mixing. Yeah, let's make this one. So he wants medium. Oh, that was a bit off. That's fine. And then wants blueberries. And the sauce. And then we'll pop this in to mix. Although this one's going to be done first, so I need to make sure I don't get them orders mixed up. Take that out. And then let's do the toppings. So what toppings? We want this. And then some of these. And a cherry on the top. Let's see. Where's that one up to? That's fine. Finish. Ah! And there we go. Nearly got 100% on all of them, to be fair. That's not too bad. Right, let's see how much money we have. It's not payday yet, though, I don't think, so I can't actually buy anything. I'll be able to get it in tips, actually. Oh, look. Yeah, I can. Weekly pay. Right, let's see if I can use my tips to upgrade. So we want a blender booster. Booster 4. Oh, you've got to buy them all separately. How cheeky is that? It doesn't just do all the blenders. Okay, well, let's start off with one, shall we? That. Oh, look, and then I'm not far away, and then I can get the other one. Fair enough, fair enough. Right, anyway, I'm actually going to have a shower now. I just got distracted by this game and wanted to show you. I'm showing all the Harry Potter movies on ITV2 at the moment, so each evening there's another one on. And we're on the third one, Prisoner of Azkaban. And do you know what? It makes me so happy when they show Harry Potter on the, like, actual TV channels and you don't have to, like, click it on a movie or whatnot. There's just something so cosy and comforting about a good old Harry Potter movie. So, put the Prisoner of Azkaban on. It is that time of the evening for our quote of the day. Do you know what? I could really do with a hair wash, but I'm trying to, like, I want to wash it tomorrow, so I'm trying to keep it. It just needs to last out one more day, but I think I'll just pop it into a bun and so be it. But it is time for our quote of the day. TV, we watched The Hangover this evening. That's what we ended up watching. I love the Hangover movies. But TV programme for this evening up here, I think I'm going to watch Gavin and Stacey, which is a British TV programme about this couple, and one of them lives in Essex and one of them lives in Barry, and it's about it's actually really good. Like, it's very popular in the UK. I love it. But quote of the day is, small steps every day lead to big changes. Which I am a very big, like, I stand by this so much, because I feel like if you make really big changes, whether that's working out, eating healthy, getting up a bit earlier, staying off your phone, you know, not going on your phone as much, or just things like that, if you do it all at once, it's very easy to then just not bother sticking to it, because it's like, well, don't like it, let's not stick to it. Whereas if you do very small changes and just take things very small steps at a time, then I feel like it feels more realistic, and it is more realistic, and you're more than likely gonna stick to it than if you were to do everything all in one go. So, and I feel like you can apply that to a lot of things in life, you know. But thank you all so much for watching today's vlog. I hope you're all well, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.